See, this is the thing with Pitchfork. Some of their reviews are actually brilliant.
Yeah.
Like,
some of the writers are great.
Like,
yeah, they have really good personality.
Yeah, exactly. And the older reviews, like the owner or founder Ryan Schreiber's review of Discovery, it's like a 6.1 or something, really low. But I love that review because he just articulates his point so well. He just keeps repeating, they're like, one more time, you gotta celebrate, one more time, you gotta celebrate, one more time. And it's like mind-numbing, isn't it? Like,
but it's to give it 6.1. Still quite high.
Yeah, you're right, actually. But I guess it's obvious, it's gone down in history as probably one of the most, I don't know, influential and, I don't know, most successful dance albums of all time. Billy Joel is back with his first single in 17 years. And really, like, second single since 1993. So
was that River of Dreams?
Yeah, that was his last album.
Banger song.
That's the one Billy Joel album I don't really know very well.
What's on that?
River of Dreams.
Yeah, that's the only song, you know.
Sam's shaking his head like, it's the best album of my life.
No, I wouldn't. So I didn't even know.
River of Dreams.
It's like the best song. I couldn't tell you another like song on that album. I think I was like, I don't know, what year was that? Did you say?
1993, I think.
Okay, wow, it's 13. So yeah, I love that
maybe
song.
1995. Yeah, I'm quite curious to hear what his new song will sound like because he's for years said that like there's no point in putting out any new music because he's already done it. So
he's such a G.
Yeah, he is a legend.
Someone wanted to make like a Billy Joel musical, and how he was like, "Nah, you're not using it."
No, it was a movie.
A movie, okay.
So they never got the rights for it, so they can't use any of his songs, anything to do with his likeness, like anything to do with his actual life. But they're somehow gonna make a Billy Joel movie.
Might be better that way in a weird way.
I don't know how they would do it though. Like
Jilly Bowl.
Speaking of movies,
wait, his first name's not even. It'd be Jilly Bowl.
Jilly Bowl.
Jilly Bowl.
Jilly Bowl.
And he's just like talking in like a Texas accent instead of like New York.
That would be pretty good.
I'd watch that. There we go.
Kind of just sounds like the Walk Hard movie.
Yeah.
I didn't start the fire.
I love that. You
Jules loves.
It's a great song.
I fucking love that.
How can you not be for that? It's like a lyrical, like, you know, it's feat.
It's a good example of how like versatile he was as a songwriter and how good he was at creating pop songs that really stuck with people.
I'm surprised no one's remade like We Didn't Start the Fire with like a modern twist. Do you know what I mean? Because it's
Fall Out Boy did a couple of months ago.
Did they what with
Have
their own?
Yeah, it's terrible.
But We Didn't Start the Fire.
Let me find some lyrics. In Planet Arab Spring, LA riots, Rodney King, deep fakes, earthquakes, Iceland volcano, Oklahoma City bomb, Kurt Cobain.
I take it all
Pokemon,
back.
Tiger Woods, Myspace, Monsanto, GMOs.
Wait, this was written 2 years
Harry
ago.
Potter, no, like maybe 6 months ago or something.
But why are they talking about MySpace?
Harry Potter, Twilight, Michael Jackson dies, nuclear. It's a period of time
the
between
90s.
Right.
Yeah,
okay, I'm getting it.
Everything that was missed in Billy Joel's classic.
Right. Yeah.
That was important.
Well, you guys have seen Billy Joel.
We don't talk about it.
Just once.
And we don't talk about it.
Sing River of Dreams.
We wouldn't remember.
We were.
When you were in a fight with like
everyone, with his mum, with women behind, with me, Billy Joel.
Brings out the worst in Eliot.
It started a fire in me.
Some people listen to Eminem.
Yeah.
That's why I listen to his more chilled out songs, because his aggressive songs fills me up too much. You want some more news? I got more news.
Yeah,
bags of news. What? I can't.
I'm full of news. Smashing Pumpkins receive over 10,000 applications for their new guitarist job role that they've put out there.
What happened? Did someone die?
Not that many people, really. Someone didn't die. I'm just guessing that the main guy, the main guitarist, has got fed up of Billy Corgan,
right,
and sacked it off. So
and Billy Balin.
So that's what I'd say.
Do you know what you have to do? Was it like play a Smashing Pumpkins song?
That's a good question.
I wonder what it was.
I think
Yeah.
just record a video of yourself playing and then, yeah.
I mean, that's a good gig.
There's still time.
I'm surprised. I don't think my chops are up to that, but.
All right, my last piece of news for the day is No Doubt are reuniting for the first time in 10 years to play Coachella.
Coachella. I like Coachella better.
Yeah, I'd go to Coachella. It sounds like, oh, well.
A Coachella. The reunion everyone's been waiting for.
No doubt.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt, man.
Will any new bands ever be stadium level?
I had actually on this thought of stadiums and stuff. I was having a thought about music. It's a bit of a hot take, but I was like, because there's all this like, generational wars, right? Boomer this, boomer that. I'm like, literally, isn't the music culture we have the most boomer thing that there is? Because it was created by those fuckers.
Wow.
So I was like, oh. So like, I was like, oh no, what do I do now? Like, I'm sort of like adrift. I can't. I'm like, what? I can't listen. I'm like,
I mean, it's interesting.
It's boomer culture.
When you take that into like perspective of like, say, the album charts in the UK, where like at least a third of it are like Elton John greatest hits, Fleetwood Mac greatest hits, Paul McCartney greatest hits, just like all these legacy bands that are still in the charts, and it's kind of like an issue with the major labels and how they'll always push this onto people, but people will always want it. So what's the point in supporting some newer artists when you've got this much more successful catalogue to push forever? All right, so our first single is We Make Hits by Yard Act. Let it begin.
Rock me now! I'll let my friend live upstairs in the spare room for a minute. He needed space and he paid, never relate to our letting agent that we did it. That's illegal. I sublet, yeah, I admit it. Document on tape the greatest crime this nation's saving grace, devised and then committed. I just wanna make a point that the culture would have died, and post-punk's latest poster boys wouldn't have got to ride on the coattails of the dead and claim that their derision is a vehicle for their vision of subverting it instead. Now subliminal exposure is exploding in your head, cause you know that we were golden, yeah, one night up in the attic, listening to grammatics, drinking cans and shooting the shit, we reeled off all of our hopes and dreams and made a list. And there was one singular ambition we had that most musicians of our ilk aren't willing to admit, and it was to this mantra we would commit. We make hits to put millennial men, and we do it again every night on the back of the bus. You know it ain't no fuss, we're on the same wage, and we ain't afraid to get paid on stage. On fiction, cutting the act is a fact. If you get your back backed up at that, you won't be missed. Now we make hits. We make hits. We make hits. Right. So when we were done kissing, we finally formed this band, and we signed to a subsidiary of Universal Inc. Cause the water keeps on rising, and we know there's no surprising anyone with eyes and ears round here that we're all gonna sing. And we just wanna have some fun before we're sung. And if that's the attitude you exude, then you know you're really punk. We make hits to post millennial men, and we do it again every night on the back of the bus. You know it ain't no fuss, we're on the same wage, and we ain't afraid to get paid on stage. On fiction, cutting the act is a fact. If you get your back backed up at that, you won't be missed. Now we make hits. We make hits. We make hits. I'm still an anti-CAPITALIST.
That was Yard Act with We Make Hits.
I love that song. I think that's maybe their best song.
Yeah.
Or the best song I've heard. I mean, all the singles from this album so far have been really good.
I agree.
And like a step up from their first album, which is also really good. But this one, you know, it seems like they got
hits.
They got
hits, you know. But
It's-
musically, I loved like the bass line.
Yeah.
The bass line's really groovy. Like there's, you know, it's some cool like effects on the vocals where
Yeah.
it kind of gets like pitch shift or something,
Yeah.
or like really auto-tuned almost. But then the chorus is just catchy, you know,
Yeah.
with the like at the back of the bus,
Yeah.
there ain't no fuss.
It-
They
it's
say
great.
two millennial dudes making. Is
Yeah.
that what they say? I thought, yeah, I said it felt like sort of lush and raw.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
poppy as well, which was kind of cool. Yeah, I liked
Yeah.
it. I think that could be a big hit.
Yeah, I could see that.
Projecting there.
I
Yeah,
could,
exactly.
yeah, I knew going into this episode that I would probably give this one probably one of my highest scores.
Yeah.
Because it's just a good single, and it's
Mhm.
like a improvement for Yard Act, and good for them for fucking trying to do it.
Exactly.
Like going for it, trying to write a poppier thing and actually pulling it off, and still making it quite like tongue in cheek
and still
and-
having a bit of like a kind of
fun with it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. It kind of reminded me, and I don't want to like group all northern bands together, but I don't know if you remember the band like Reverend and the Makers.
No.
I do remember them, but I don't remember their music very well.
They had something that was like kind of very like FIFA. You definitely hear it on the FIFA soundtrack, but I fucking love Reverend and the Makers. They had like a really cool like saxophone girl player in it. And it kind of reminded me that they also used to do like shit with like funny like voice, what they call like a vocoder kind of thing. I don't know if that was
Yeah.
what was used in that, but yeah, definitely there's definitely like a fun sort of playfulness in it, and it's still, I don't know, it still feels like on the like you could hear that on like commercial radio, but you could also hear it on KEXP, and you know, I feel like they kind of can do both.
Yeah.
That target both of those audiences quite well.
Sam, what are your thoughts on this song?
Yeah, I concur.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I say, it was an enjoyable listen. It's, you know, it's lots of different parts, interesting lyrics I liked, bounces along. Yeah, I would listen. I would happily listen to that. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
if we talk about singles, and like when I think of singles, it's songs that I'm gonna be made to listen to when I'm in like public or something. And if that came on, I'd be like, okay,
Yeah.
this is cool.
And this like does all the things that like I'd want a single to do. Make me want to listen to the album, make me want to like look more into the artist, and make me want to see them live. Like that definitely ticks all those boxes.
What score would you give it, Sam? Jules? Sam? first?
Trying to think, what did I give things last week as a bit of a reference point?
Well,
I'm
you'll
going-
never know because those scores are all divided together.
Oh, that's true, but I have a rough idea. I'd give that like 81, I think.
Nice. Yeah, I feel like maybe I'd give a little bit higher. I think I'd give it like an 85.
81, Sam.
Yeah.
Cool. Jules, 85.
Yeah.
I would give it a 88.
88.
Yeah, high score. It was
88 keys.
good shit.
It was
Yeah,
good
maybe I'd
shit.
go higher. 88, 81. I mean, okay, let's get 85.
85,
I'll join
wow.
Jules on the 85.
Cool. Should we move on to the next track?
Yeah, let's go.
The
let's
next
blast through like the
single
wind.
is Passports and Suitcases by Joey Badass featuring Casey.
KC.
Sometimes I trip just on how happy we could be. Fuck a girl, let's take a trip, drop all your shit and let's leave. You ain't gotta worry about a thing, got everything you need, anything you please. Just follow my lead, baby. Yeah, don't you worry about a thing, baby. Yeah, I got everything you need, baby. Yeah, tell me what it's gonna be, baby. Yeah, let me know right now. Should we slow things down? Should I hold my ground? You gon' hold me down. What's the hold up now? I need you know right now. I need you know right now. I need you know right now. She a Gemini, my little pudding pie, social butterfly. Watch the flutter by, let it sing to me like a lullaby. She like a dream to me, but I can close my eyes.
Fast forward some suitcases, onto some new spaces. Tighten up like loose braces. Oh no, they trip like it's their shoelaces. Trust me, on the first date I sound too crazy. You say you love me on the first day, girl, you too wavy. Oh, too wavy.
Sometimes I trip just on how happy we can be. Fuck a girl, let's take a trip, drop all your shit and let's leave. You ain't gotta worry about a thing, got everything you need, anything you please. Girl, just follow my lead, baby. Yeah, don't you worry about a thing, baby. Yeah, I got everything you need, baby. Yeah, tell me what it's gonna be, baby. Yeah, girl, I want you to really want me more than I want you. You could trust me. I said I want you to really want me more than I want you. You could trust me.
Fast forward some suitcases, onto some new spaces. Tighten up like loose braces. Oh no, they trip like it's their shoelaces. Trust me, on the first date I sound too crazy. You say you love me on the first day, girl, you too wavy. Oh, too wavy.
What were your thoughts, Jules?
I liked it. I feel like I was late to the table with Joey Bada. So that first album with the flag on the front of it.
That's his second
Oh,
album.
his second album. I heard that quite late in the game. So that's still very kind of fresh in my mind. And I feel like that album or music singles from that album were better than this. I feel like they had more energy behind them. This is, I mean, I don't think you can deny that this definitely has a relaxed feeling with it. It's nice. It's an easy song, but I don't know. I prefer his other stuff.
I was thinking similar, that it would be good like background music,
Yeah.
but it doesn't really amount to much more
Good
than
driving music.
Good driving,
Yeah,
or
like
like
So late night,
cleaning
the
up a bit.
lava lamp on.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
really liked it. I love the beats. I thought it was a really slick production. It sort of felt like you were like in the waves. It's some warm waves.
Yeah.
But I won't pretend to know anything about Joey Bada. So
There's a really good short movie that he did. Is he in that short movie where he gets like, it's
Like
basically
Groundhog Day.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like this
okay.
recurring thing where he
Keeps
basically
getting shot by a police officer.
Oh, shit.
yeah.
It's pretty good. It's a pretty good. It's
it
just
won,
a
like, an
short,
Oscar.
short little movie, but it's really good. If anyone hasn't seen it, you should watch it. I like the song, but it was like you said, it's definitely like if you put out all of Joey Badass's songs on the table, like it's pretty low.
Yeah.
It's not his best work by any means. What score would you give it, Jules?
I think it was like there was nothing wrong with it, but maybe like a high 70, I think. Maybe like a 78. 78, yeah.
78. Sam?
I'm going to give it 80. I'll go
Yeah.
for like a solid 8. It's just a slick.
Yeah, it was slick and really clean. Like
I'm going to give
vocals
it...
are
I
great.
never ask you.
It's fine. I'll just sit here.
Wait
alone.
till we asked out.
I will give it not a very high score, to be honest. I'll give it
Really?
a 65.
Oof.
Ooh,
Pretty low for me.
Why? Is that
Wow.
Because I've had way better
you're
songs from him.
disappointed.
Yeah.
It's just like more, I don't know, it's just missing something completely
Yeah.
that his other songs do have a lot of.
Is
that
this
I
more-
enjoy.
Is this
Yeah.
more minimalist?
Yeah, it's a bit
It's
more.
just
probably
a different sound.
Low
Like
key?
he's done stuff like this in the past, and like, the production's nice, like, and I like the kind of like throwbacky kind of production that you're probably vibing with, but I guess when he, I guess on his album All American Badass, half of that album is just full of songs that are like 10 out of 10 songs.
Yeah,
you
you
know,
gotta listen to that album. It's full of bangers.
Some homework.
it's full of bangers, but it's also full of songs that have like messages in them that are still just as powerful and still just as relevant today as they were when he put it out in like 2017.
Yeah.
So
but you know,
that's my opinion.
All right, next.
Thank you.
And
yes.
Jazmin Bean with, I don't know what the name of the song is.
you know what
The next song is Jazmin Bean with You Know What You've Done.
You're not an angel, your smile appears crude and vicious to me now. Ain't nobody's a nobody, and your sad fate is written down. Still can't believe you got to see my naked body vulnerable. It's all coming back around, and it feels delicious. Hey, back takes its course without lifting a finger. My memories will follow potent, it lingers. I can't understand why you would want to hurt me. I do hope your past will always be a burden. I hope you look into bottles when it rains. I hope you see my face and then feel my pain. I hope you slip in and break your neck. I never want to see you again. You know what you've done, you know what you've done, you know what you've done. I hope your guilty conscience eats you up, your fingers in its gums. And I really prefer not to live a life out of spite. But I hope you never get to experience feelings of sweetness in your life. How could you do this to me? What about the love I bleed? What about my smile you drowned? It is coming back around. Hey, that takes its course without lifting a finger. My memories will follow potent, it lingers. I can't understand why you would want to hurt me. I do hope your past will always be a burden. I hope you look into bottles when it rains. I hope you see my face and then feel my pain. I hope you slip in and break your neck. I never want to see you
That was Jazmin Bean with You Know What You've Done.
Yeah, I think it was great. We actually saw Jazmin Bean at Underworld not too long ago, and it was like one of the best gigs I've been to in a long time. Like, their crowd is very, it's a younger crowd, but it's like all kind of like new age sort of scene kids. I don't know. And everyone was like dressed up. Girls were fucking throwing up everywhere. It was great. It was a really like, get down to a Jazmin Bean gig because it's a great show. Like, I thought it was really good. But this song was great.
What did you think of the song, Sam?
I really liked it.
Same
I
old,
think I love the beginning a lot, and I think my only, if I had to be critical, I'd say I wanted more of that, because I think live it's a fist pumping like anthem of whatever, jilted lover. You can't get enough of that, can you? I mean, that's just, you know, what 99% of music is, right? So that's great. I'm all for that. But yeah, the beginning I thought it was amazing.
What did you like about the beginning?
It was like there was like dynamics with the synths and her voice.
Yeah.
And then it kind of just went more into a bit of like a compressed, like
I get what you were saying there. It did
middle
feel
ground.
like there was too much going on, maybe.
And I just
towards the
thought
middle and end of it.
I wanted to be pumping my fist at the end, which I think, you know, you would if it's probably loud. But I think it could have probably been there in the arrangement. But that's, you know.
See, I quite liked some of the
But I like the arrangement.
extra
I like the
stuff
song.
at the end. Like, I like the strings.
I
and
really like the
harp
strings. I
and
was
shit.
going to say that.
And quite a few of the songs I've heard off this album, it seems like a different direction for Jazmin Bean. But it seems like they, I don't know, lent in a lot from that song by Avril Lavigne, When You're Gone.
Yeah.
That
I love that song.
It was.
Oh
It
my
feels
God.
like the album's like as close to a modern day version of that as you're ever gonna get.
Oh my God, that's
So-
such a, like, yeah, that's totally
But
reminiscent of that.
that is, yeah, because at the beginning I was like, was this gothic baroque?
Yeah.
And then I was, it's like sort
a
of
bit.
that
Yeah.
compressed Avril Lavigne pop,
Yeah.
which is, you know,
I thought it
But
was
it
great.
worked. I good at doing it though.
I bet, yeah, this is a good song. I can't get
Content.
Avril Lavigne
You'd have
out of
to
my
ask.
head now.
Yeah, I can't either, but that's a great
When
thing.
you're gone.
That it does sound a lot like that. It sounds like a more textured version of that, like a 2024 version of that.
What score would you give the Jazmin Bean?
I think I'd give it like a 79. Yeah.
79. Sam?
I go to like 80, 81. I'll give that, like, I enjoyed the synths. And I always like a good Jilted Lover song.
Yeah, that's definitely a song you can like see yourself like driving around screaming the lyrics to.
I would give it an 80.
Yeah,
So
I
we're all
think
very close there. I just appreciate what Jazmin Bean's doing.
same. Me too. Out of all the new artists that have sort of come out of the last sort of 5 years, I feel like Jazmin Bean could be up there on, I don't know, like really high up on like Reading or something like that. I feel like they could be high up on festival lineups.
They're definitely pushing it out there.
Yeah.
And even though this record seems to be a bit more poppy and a bit more radio friendly, it doesn't mean that they're not putting out something a bit different.
Exactly.
And their image is incredibly different.
Yeah.
You know, so I think there's a lot in the future probably for Jazmin Bean.
Same.
Future is bright.
The future is Jazmin.
So the next single is IDLES with Gift Horse.
I don't want to listen to this.
Seen you exploding from chrome hooves. Where we're going, we don't need glue. Kenny running a tutu. He looks a little long in the gold tooth. Watch, my 60. Go, far. Watch,
king, she's the queen. Look at it go. Look at it go. Look at it go. Look at it go. Look at it go.
Pull out his idols with Gift Horse. Sam, I know your thoughts, so...
I don't know. That was a bit of a roller coaster for me. I'm not gonna lie.
My thoughts. It felt like Blur's Park Life and System of a Down had a baby in that song, but maybe that's sort of the Idols vibe in general.
Well, yeah, I thought it was. I thought all the singles so far on this album have been pretty good for Idols. Like, I think the third and fourth album were pretty disappointing.
They got more than one album.
This is their fifth album coming.
Really?
Tank.
They are prolific.
I didn't realise they'd been around for that long.
Tanguk.
Tank.
Tangk.
When I first started listening to this, I wanted to hate it, and I actually enjoyed the start of it. I hated that bit that it ruined it at the end. I was like, they were winning.
Like, oh, the King's men and all that.
Fuck the king.
I didn't mind that. There was a bit before when he was just like, I love my woman or something like that, and I was just like, oh man, they were doing so well. They were this close to winning me over.
It is a bit of verbal diarrhea. It's sort of Anthony Kiedis, like at a market stall or something.
Yeah, I think if they just cut that little bit out, it would have been fine.
I thought the production on it was really nice.
Great,
I thought there was like some interesting choices with that, like how they put it together.
Yeah.
The instruments they used and the random like.
Yeah. James Murphy, LCD Sound System was on that last song. Do you think he had influence on this? Because there were sort of LCD Sound System kind of elements
the last
to
single,
it. Well,
the last single they put out had LCD Sound System on it.
You love him, don't you?
I hate James Murphy.
Why? I feel like
I just can't
certain men
everything
hate James
about
Murphy. But then you list the things that you don't like about him. There's like things
James
you would
Murphy
do, which is like return a coffee if it was cold.
No, that is not the story.
Yeah,
he goes in. Apparently, he goes into studios and gets like everyone in the studio, like top down, to learn how to do coffee the specific way that he likes.
But that sounds like something you would do.
He just likes his coffee.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Well, what if someone wanted it a different way?
But is he a dick about it?
Yeah, but he's not going to have to. He doesn't have to drink it. He's not. Is he forcing everyone to drink coffee the way he drinks it, or is he just being like, "This is how"? No, he's not.
Yeah, Morrissey style.
Well, you know.
I don't mind James Murphy. I love
him. I
just think LCD Sound System are incredibly overhyped.
I think they were a moment for a particular kind of person.
Yeah. Agreed.
And if you weren't that particular kind of person, I wasn't.
Who are we talking about? LCD Sound System or Idols? Because I feel like that.
Maybe the both, but I guess it's probably about any fucking band.
I think there are some similarities between them in that sense.
Yeah.
They were a moment, and same with Idols, and like I feel like that moment has passed, but I think it's a return of form for them. The past few singles they've had.
Yeah.
Their first two albums are great. Like the second one's like a bit more intense thematically, but the first one's like just good punk.
What were the songs that like everyone loved? Like what?
My mother worked 15 hours, 5 days a week. Yeah, like
I don't know. There's something about them that just like I don't know if it just feels very man.
He does feel like he's going to break out into a sea shanty at any point. That's what I feel sometimes.
Yeah. I tell you what, I won't be seeing it live because the crowd won't be my vibe.
Yeah,
I'm afraid.
I won't be listening to it again. You know. which says a lot, you know. Because I would give it a relatively high score for what it is. For
You
what,
never want to
for
listen
what-
to it again.
Exactly, for what they've done there.
Yeah.
And if you're into that, good for you. What score would you give IDLES?
Come back to me. No, wait. I'll do it. I'll go first.
Be brave.
I'll give it a 77.
Cool.
Wow, we've got a lot of high scores today.
Yeah.
A lot of B's and C's.
There's not many shit things in the list today.
That's good.
We could have put Mumford & Sons in, but we didn't.
This isn't a Mumford & Sons hate cast.
I mean,
Charles?
50.
50.
Yeah. Fuck it.
with prejudice.
With
That's
prejudice.
with me trying
Come
to
on.
squash that side of me down. That's me being nice.
I would give it like a 75 because it was good, but I don't think I'll be listening to it again anytime soon. All right, the next song is Adrianne Lenker with Sadness as a Gift.
Two, 1, 2, 3, 4. You and I both know there is nothing more to say. Chance has shut her shining eyes and turned her face away. Leaning on the windowsill, you could write me someday, and I think you will. We could see the sadness as a gift and still feel too heavy to hold. Snow falling, I try to keep from calling. Watch the spring turn to winter, fireflies all frozen. The seasons go so fast, thinking that this one was gonna last. Maybe the question was too much to ask. Been searching for your eyes. All I see is blue skies. And that old man beats his crooked cane. It's time to let go. Leaning on the windowsill, you could write me someday, and I bet you will. We could see the sadness as a gift and still. The seasons go so fast, thinking that this one was gonna last. Maybe the question was too much to ask. You and I could see into the same eternity, every second brimming with a majesty. Oh, kiss so sweet, so fine, you could hear the music inside my mind. And you showed me a place I'll find, even when I'm old, just leaning on the windowsill. You could write me someday, and I hope you will. We could see the sadness as a gift and still. The seasons go so fast, thinking that this one was gonna last. Maybe the question was too much to ask.
That was Adrianne Lenker with Sadness as a Gift. That's
Yeah.
everyone's thoughts.
Loved it.
I
Beautiful
loved
song.
it. Yeah. Sorry. You go.
No, good. Yeah, I would like. I just love her voice. As you know, as an art, she's someone that she really emotes, and I feel when she sings, and I think, you know, there's something you can't fake, you know. I don't think it's I mean, it's not the most, like, it's a simple song, it's like whatever, but it's, you know, that makes me feel.
Yeah, I'll second that. Like, I hadn't listened to it properly, unlike some of the other ones, but it definitely, like, I don't know, it definitely made, I don't know, it made the hair stand up on my arm kind of vibe.
Yeah,
It
that
was just very, like, touching, as with a lot of us stuff, you know, and Big Thief stuff especially. But yeah, she's probably one of the best songwriters of the 21st century.
yeah, 100%. That really, like,
You're sitting in front of one of the.
I think that was, like, really beautiful. That definitely, like what you were saying, Sam, like, I don't know, that really takes you out of wherever you are and into that space that's been created, and it felt very, like, almost, I don't know, like cinema, like you were in the film, and that was the soundtrack. Like,
I like the melancholic kind of optimism in the lyrics, you know, of like sadness as a gift.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and that's what I think Adrianne Lenker has given to people a lot over the years.
For
So
sure.
can be more aptly named.
they took the words right out of my mouth.
It's interesting that, yeah, exactly that. She can still
do
write
it, yeah.
such emotionally intense songs, you know, but, you know, it doesn't seem like they've got bored of it, or like, you know, there's still quite a lot there.
Is this album,
I think,
allowing her, do you think, is to do more of?
well, she's done
this?
solo stuff in the past. I
Yeah.
think her solo albums, and equally with the Big Thief albums, it's like, I think some songs from her solo albums are on Big Thief records, and then some Big Thief songs she's done solo versions of.
As well,
The arrangements are beautiful, and I think as the backbone is a sort of the country tradition.
yeah,
You're in that, you know, realm.
Storytelling.
Mm.
kinda.
Which, you know, I think you can sort of, that's the beautiful thing about those traditions. All those Appalachian melodies and
Lyrically,
skating.
she's always been like, yeah, really talented, you know.
yeah. And I feel like her accent, similar to Waxahachie last week, I feel like her accent lends really well.
Her voice
to her
massively
voice,
suits
yeah.
the music she writes.
Yeah,
What score would you give it?
I feel like everyone's like, whoa.
Yeah, I was like on the verge of tears.
Yeah, everyone's just sort of like, oh.
I'm giving that
Take it back by
100.
that one.
I'm giving
Really?
that,
Yeah, I feel
Blasting
like
it out with
It's
100.
the polar opposite of that Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
And they're both talented women, but as a song and making me feel, that's for what I look for in music, personally.
I get what you're saying. Of a lot of the songs we've listened to, I think we've listened to a fair few songs that have had emotion behind them, but that was one that really like struck a chord.
Yeah, totally. What
score would I give it? Probably not as high as 100, but definitely a high score, probably a 90.
Yeah. I think I would give it, like a 92.
92.
Yeah, it's
High
definitely
scores
up
across
there.
the board.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Nice.
It's
All right.
the last one.
The next song is Hiatus Kaiyote with Everything's Beautiful. And that
She's
was
like-
Hiatus Kaiyote with Everything's Beautiful.
Nice. I think that was fucking sick.
Yeah, it's been a good week for songs.
I think that was really cool. I think Napalm is the singer. Doesn't she play bass as well?
I'm not 100% sure.
I
I'm
think
sure
she
they
does.
all play different
Yeah, I think
instruments and stuff.
yeah.
Some good bass in that track.
Yeah, I thought the bass was really good.
I think there
very
was
funky.
Yeah, I think there were so many interesting parts to it. Like it just got more interesting as it progressed.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a good time. But yeah, no, I like it. I don't know if maybe I'm like fatigued. I don't know. It's weird.
Okay.
It was cool having them next to that.
Yeah.
But it was sort of not,
Quite a contrast from
Yeah.
Adrianne Lenker.
Yeah.
Like.
it's a great track.
Yeah,
More than song, if that makes sense.
Mm.
I get what you're saying. It wasn't like for a single. It wasn't particularly catchy, I mean, it was catchy, but it wasn't like there wasn't a strong enough
It's a
vocal
vibe.
melody to sing
Mm.
along to it.
It's a
Even the
vamp.
Adrianne Lenker felt more
Yeah.
like you would sing along to it if you were listening to it in
Yeah.
headphones.
But do you think that's
Cry
because
along
they're?
to it.
Do
Yeah.
you think that's because Hiatus Kaiyotes? It's like like new jazz or whatever the genre is. That
I
sort
don't
of
know what
suits
you'd even
more
call
of
them,
a
really.
album.
They're kind of like
It's hard to chop that up into songs. Do you know what I mean? That just feels part of like a fucking 2-day jam.
yeah,
like,
it feels like it belongs on an album, and I don't know if this single is from an upcoming album that's coming from them, but it'd be nice to hear another album from them because this one's really nice.
yeah, that holds up.
Yeah, I dig.
Sam's still recovering from the first
Yeah,
one.
I'm
He's
I'm still like weeping.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it was
Exactly.
nice, but you know, on further like thought, it was a bit forgettable.
Really?
I've heard better songs from them.
I thought
You
that was
compare
great.
that to Red, it was good.
Yeah,
but
Red Room is obviously
you
untouchable.
compare that to yeah, exactly.
That was a great album. What?
That was a single,
That
Jules.
was a single. That was a great song. I'd probably give that a 90.
Really?
Wow.
It's
I thought
very
it was
high.
a great song, and I feel like
You're
there
going
was so
crazy
many-
high
Took
today.
to
There's-
somewhere.
there were just so many interesting parts to it. I love Napalm, and I just it's
I
True.
thought it was good, but it didn't capture me the same way other tracks have tonight.
Mm.
fair. That's fair.
It's accomplished musically, but
Yeah, exactly. But maybe too accomplished.
I'd need to listen to it again. I think it's a different. Yeah, I liked it. I'd give it like an 80. I think.
I'd give it 75.
Oh wow. What else did you give a 75? Idols.
Idols.
That's the same as Idols.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow. No, fair.
You know what? Actually, I'd give it even lower than Idols.
Of course. I'm sorry.
Actually, no. I'll stick with my 75.
Sorry.
I'll stick with my
Devil on your
75.
shoulder here.
Don't want to
You
be in
gave it-
Eliot's head. Don't know what's
Yeah.
going on in there, man.
And the
Say
final
what?
song of the show is Borough Council with Casino. was Borough Council with Casino. I've had so many people big up this band to me, and that's the first time I've properly given them a listen. And I don't know, yeah.
I didn't get it. Who's been
didn't-
bigging them up to you?
I kind of like elements of the songwriting in it because it's not as stereotypical like verse, chorus, chorus.
It's like an anti-song.
It kind of, yeah, exactly. But definitely by the like 1 minute mark, you're like, all right,
I get
something
it.
gonna happen at some point.
I kind of wish nothing did happen.
Same.
I kind of like the sort of vibe going on at the beginning. I was like,
it could have been,
but I like the song actually.
I could see it being better if it was like 8 minutes long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go with double down on it.
Yeah.
And I like your comment saying that they're like a slow, like half speed strokes.
Yeah.
I quite like that.
Yeah, no, I'm interested to hear more from them.
Yeah, I'd love to hear more. This one was put out on Speedy Underground. The coolest label in the city.
It takes me back to about the time of 2016 when indie music was dying and there was something garagey about that which I like kind of appreciated.
Same, and it's different from a lot of the other London-based stuff that's coming out.
Yeah, it was a more in common with
That
the
whole
US,
scene.
I think, than South London and the windmill stuff. So that's for me is a sign.
I'd love to hear a whole album of that kind of stuff. It just feels like it's missing something.
Yeah.
But maybe that's just more songs and more.
Yeah.
I can't put my finger on it. Like, I feel like I do want to listen to more. I want to give them a chance. But off the back of that, I get why a lot of people are like, listen to this. I can see that.
Because it is different.
Yeah, but for me personally, I like totally dig the sort of garage elements of it. But I don't know what it was. It just didn't grab me. I feel like it was just a little bit, missed the mark a little bit for me. But I couldn't put my finger on what. I think I'd need to listen to more to rate them. But that standalone single, yeah, meh.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's just a bit. I guess when people overhype something that you so
Right,
much,
true.
and then you hear it, and then you're like, oh, okay.
I think I'm a bit more bullish than you two on it. I can still sort of hum it. Okay, it kind of got in my brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of swimmy.
What score would you give it?
I think that actually might be the lowest score for me. But still, oh wait, no, maybe not IDLES low. Maybe I'd give it like a 61.
Cool.
A 61, yeah. I think that's
What do you
not
think,
too
Sam?
horrible.
I'm still going. I'm still in that vibe of it. So it kind of caught me.
Feeling it more than the Hiatus Kaiyote.
Yeah,
You still gave that one a high score.
I did. I'm on. It's this. We're out
generous
of
this week.
It's Pluto. It's just, I'm just like
changed out.
I'm positive
The
now.
dawning of the age of Aquarius,
Exactly.
and we're giving new scores, baby.
I'm gonna give that song a 86.
Nice.
86, wow.
Because come on, Borough Council. I appreciate they're doing a different thing from what's going on in London.
I felt like there was more to be done in that song.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give it a 70.
Okay.
But I agree with you, Sam. I feel like it's different in a good way. And I want to hear more from them. All right, the scores are in. But they're not in order. But they will be in a second. In what I'm guessing will be last place today is IDLES with Gift Horse. Down you go.
IDLES.
67.3. In second place.
I haven't thought of any puns this week. Gift horse, gift. I don't know. No, they're not coming to me. Anyone got any puns? IDLES, more like losers. No, I'm joking.
In second place, we've got Borough Council with Casino.
Wait.
Sky Daddy's been knocked off, and Joey Badass has gone ahead with Passports and Suitcases. All right, in fourth place, we got Jazmin Bean with You Know What You've Done. Oh,
Nope.
And that is get a pretty good score tonight.
In third place, we've got Hiatus Kaiyote with Everything's Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
And knocking MGMT off the top spot,
Oh man.
we've got
Yard Act.
Yard Act with Remake
Jules
Hits.
doesn't like. She's
I'm not
like
happy about that.
rethinking everything now.
And in first place.
And the winner of this week's single showdown is Adrianne Lenker with Sadness as a Gift.
Yeah,
Hooray, Sadness.
that's a high score. It's gonna be there for a while. I feel.
A
I
gift
think so
for
too, man.
us from Adrianne Lenker. I think my pitch of like a group of people, and they could be,
Sorry. Are you pitching your Spice Girls idea?
yeah, modern day Spice Girl, modern day emo Spice Girls.
Emo Spice.
People would
I was
eat that
wondering
shit
when
up.
this is going to come out.
But wouldn't you just have like Emo Spice would be
Emo
one of
Spice.
them?
Well, maybe emo Spice, scene Spice, goth Spice.